Hey everybody, wanted to do a quick video showing you how you can take a PDF and turn it into an editable document. Um, I think everybody had access or has gotten access to the shared drive that was sent out. Um, and I don't know how it is for the other content areas, but in ours, in the math folder, they put in some PDFs for us to use on Google Classroom or however. So one of the ways that we can kind of help our students without having to worry about printing stuff, because not everybody has access to a printer, is to make these PDFs a little more user friendly for Google Classroom. So I'm going to show you how you can do that, and it's not really a super complicated thing. Just a couple of steps you need to take. So I'm going to show you an example of one of the PDFs that we have in our drive. And what I've done is I've made it to where I can see the entire PDF in the frame. Usually when you open these PDFs, if they're at 100%, you kind of see it like this, but I've kind of zoomed it out to 60%, because what I want to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of the PDF. Now, there's different computers that everybody's using. So if you're using a PC to do this, then you can use the snip tool. If you don't know where the snip tool is, just do a search from your home screen and it should pop up. If you're on a Mac, depending on what version of the OS you're using, you'll have this down here, this little screenshot tool. If you don't have this screenshot tool, then you can simply press Shift Command 4, and you'll notice that I got these little crosshairs right here. So whichever way you want to do that, but you'll need to take a screenshot of this. You're going to need to turn this into an image. So if you do Shift Command 4, you take the little crosshairs up here, and you're going to drag them down. You're going to get the entire PDF. I don't honestly know if that's going to come out in the image or not. So I have a bunch of blank space down here at the bottom, so that's not going to be a big deal. And I'm going to take a picture of it. So it is going to be saved. Now, if you're like me, your desktop is extremely cluttered. So what I want to do is I want to go and make that easy to find. So this particular PDF is on functions. So I'm going to go to my Finder. I'm going to go to my recents, and there it is right there. And I'm going to rename it functions PDF, so that I can find it easier for the next part of this. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm going to go to a new Google Slides, and I've already opened one up. And when you open up Google Slides, it automatically defaults to this one right here. What you want to do first of all is get rid of it. Just put your cursor on it and get rid of that and get rid of that. So now you have a blank slide. Now, the PDF, the worksheet that we just took a picture of, does not look like this. So what you want to do is go over here to File and go to Page Setup, and here's where you want to customize it. Now, generally speaking, most worksheets that we do are 8.5 by 11. So you want to go ahead and type in 8.5 by 11, and you're going to get this right here. Okay, now a big mistake that people make when using Google Slides sometimes to do stuff like this is they'll import the image. Okay, everybody knows you can come over here, insert image, bring it up from your computer. But the problem with that is when you go to do that, the students can manipulate the image. So to get around doing that, if you don't want your students to be able to manipulate the image, you want to turn that previously captured document PDF into the background. So you're going to come here to background, and it gives you the option to choose the image. Now this is where I'm going to go and find the image that I just took a picture of. And I believe I called it, maybe I still have it up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's right there. And there it is. Okay, so now no matter what I do, I can't come over here. I can't click and drag anything. No matter what I try to do, it is locked in the background. Okay, so how do we make it so that students can edit these? How do we make it so that they can type in answers? Well, the way we want to do that, now I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so I can see it a little bit better. The way I want to do that is I'm going to come over here and I want to insert text boxes. So this little icon I have right here, the little square with the T inside of it, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to insert a text box so that now when the students get this Google slide, they will be able to type it in. They will be able to type in an answer here. Now, if you want to make this a little more explicit, easier for them to see, you can put something in here like click here to type your answer. And, if you want to make it so that they can see it, maybe do it in a different color. I don't know, do it in red. I don't know. And that text box will go away. So now that when students open this file, they can see, oh, I need to click here to type my answer. They can simply then get rid of what you've written right here and then type their answer. And of course, when you have this highlighted, you can duplicate it, Command D on a Mac, Control D on a PC, and you can move this over here so that you're not having to do the same thing over and over and over again. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can make text box here. You can make a text box. You can make a bigger text box down here. And that's pretty much it. Now, when you go to assign this on Google Classroom, what you need to make sure that you do, and obviously you want to title this. I should have done that begin with. But when you go to put this on Google Classroom, it is very, very important that when you assign it, that you make a copy for each student. If you don't make a copy for each student, it's going to be utter chaos. They're going to be typing all over each other's answers. They're going to be changing everything. It's going to be chaotic. Okay, so make sure that you are making a copy for each student. And that is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, you need any help, you know where I'm at. Shoot me an email, shoot me a text. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Hope this helps.